Hey guys, welcome back to the lab, and for this Tech Tuesday we're going back to removing and reinstalling our rear wheels. But you asked for it, so this time around we're looking at a Cervelo P2, which was kindly offered up by X3 athlete Katrina Breitling. And so this P2, whose name is Jack, has the Cervelo rear horizontal dropout for that back wheel. Now this is not only a Cervelo feature, a lot of track bikes do, and a lot of TT bikes have these rear dropouts as well, which make removing that rear wheel considerably harder. So one note about today is we do have Jack up on the work stand. I don't like flipping bikes that I don't own, and actually flipping a triathlon bike upside down to work on it is way trickier because of the extensions. They don't balance nearly as well as road bikes do. So it's a really good idea to have a friend help you with this unless you're really stuck at the side of the road. Okay, so step one. We're going to put our chain on the smallest cog of the sprocket as we did before. We're also going to put it on the small chain ring, and the reason for that is we want as much chain slack as possible. So while turning the pedals, we'll shift to the small cog and over to the small chain ring. And now we're cross-chaining nicely. Not that that matters too much for today. Next, we open up the quick release on the brake, undo the quick release of the wheel itself. And one thing that will make your life considerably easier with a horizontal dropout bike is to remove that quick release altogether. So set it aside. Now I will actually invert my grip on the derailleur. Remember last time I had my thumb on the tab. This time I'm going to have my middle finger on the tab at the bottom of the derailleur cage and my thumb on the barrel of the derailleur. And that gives me a lot of leverage and a ton of really nice chain slack here. Having done that, the wheel comes rearwards. So now we're free of the dropouts, but we still have chain on it. Now it comes down and the chain just slips off. And then you can let go of the derailleur. So your wheel's clear, you do whatever it is you need to do, change your tube. Then coming back, middle finger on the tab, thumb on the derailleur barrel, open it up nice and wide. Try to catch that small cog of the cassette with the chain. And remember, the cog goes above the second jockey wheel, like so. And once you have the chain on, you simply pull the wheel back so that it's clear of the dropouts and the brakes, and then slide it forward, just like so. Went in nice and easy. Let's put our quick release skewer back in. Now another nuance with these rear dropout bikes or horizontal dropout bikes, is that it's quite easy to get that wheel in crooked, and then it'll rub either on your brakes or your frame and kind of ruin your day. The best way I know of to prevent that from happening is when you're putting that wheel back in, apply a little bit of forward pressure onto the quick release itself, so forward towards the front of the bike as you're tightening it, and that just makes sure that the wheel is sitting snugly against the two little set screws that are in here, and that will most likely keep it in place. So as I'm tightening the quick release, I've got a little bit of that forward pressure. And so when I close it up, and then of course don't forget to close the quick release on your brakes, and then I give the wheel a spin, it should spin nicely. So there you go, it can be done. My hands are clean. Rear derailleur, horizontal dropouts on a Cervelo without touching the chain. Have fun changing your rear wheels or swapping them out, and we'll see you next time on Tech Tuesday.